Welcome to the SNY F3 Future Filmmakers Showcase. I'm Justine Ward. This year, SNY created its first ever Future Filmmakers Festival. The SNY F3 initiative encouraged students ages 14 to 19 with a passion for filmmaking and sports to create and submit their New York-based sports-themed short films. Today, we're going to show you some of the winning films from the festival, but before we do, here's a brief look at some of the best films that were submitted.
We live in a world of daydreamers, but who are the biggest dreamers? They're right in front of us, the athletes.
No one ever believed that we could do this. They told us we wouldn't amount to anything, that we would never be as good as everyone else.
This is who I'm supposed to be. This is actually happening. This is reality now. This isn't a dream.
Football means the world to me. Like, if I couldn't play football no more, I think I would do nothing in life.
Definitely don't let fear of failure get in the way of you wanting to achieve a goal.
And today is a big day in scooter racing history.
They really want their friends and teammates and classmates to succeed. They just want their community to really go far.
I'm really going to try my best to show everyone what I'm capable of.
This group will be the first group that ever won a AA Nassau County Championship. Nobody can take it away.
So if it takes 500 tries to land something, when you finally land it, it's going to feel great.
You know, you walk onto the course and nothing really matters anymore.
Playing basketball just took me away from all the dangers and stuff that was happening in my community.
This is Columbia High School's football team.
I take pride in my brothers.
You only get a high school experience once in your life.
In the end, if everyone's having fun, that's all that matters.
Everyone's into their own things, and it wouldn't give us the opportunity to be what we want to be.
We have the capabilities of going above and beyond.
You just got to think about, why do you play the sport? Why do you wake up every morning? Why do you put all those hours into that sport?
Keep practicing and keep going.
Just keep on striving to do great.
Numerous films were received from students around the metro New York area, but after a series of judging, the top 15 were screened at the F3 Festival. Let's take a look at some highlights from the inaugural Future Filmmakers Festival.
Hopefully we're paving the way for you guys to do what you'd like to do and providing an outlet for you, and that's really our goal.
After a handful of films were screened, the filmmakers had a chance to shed light on their vision and efforts that went into their film. A panel of renowned producers and directors provided students with invaluable career advice.
The more you do, the more you're involved, you'll meet more people. You will create your own luck.
The job that you want, you're not going to get right off the bat. Everyone when they're 18 wants to be a writer and a director. Okay? It's not going to happen.
You have to have a plan going in, and to me, that's just to consume every bit of knowledge that's out there.
Just accept that this is, like we've been saying, not a linear career. You don't get a degree and it's automatically your Scorsese. It doesn't work that way. And if you keep pushing, it will eventually happen. It just will never happen the way you think it will.
Following more screenings and Q&As with the creators, Emmy-winning producer Libby Geist shed light on the keys to success in the industry.
It's so hard to find people, and I'm so glad to be talking to you guys about people who just say, I'm going to make that happen. It's really going to be hard, and there's a lot of red tape, and there's a lot of reasons why that can't happen. But I think in film, there's a lot of people who say no. There's a lot of people who say that's too hard, and that's too expensive, and you don't have the resources for that. And I think if you guys can band together and just say, yeah, we're going to make this work. That's something we want to do. Let's go do it. Even if this is the tiniest thing, go find that footage. Don't say you put in the email and never follow up. Just go for it.
Featured speaker Hollywood producer Basil Awanik, whose credits include Sicario and the John Wick series, urged students to never give up their passion.
You're all blessed with a great story. Some of us may have one or two. Some of us may have many of them. It doesn't matter who we are or what we look like, what our education is, or what people expect of us. It is all within us. When it comes to a great story, we are all Noah Syndergaard, Michael Conforto, Odell Beckham, or Kristaps Porzingis. Please trust me on that. I know you live in and around the greatest city in the world. Don't forget where you're from. Tell your story. And one day, there will be millions of people, including the athletes you idolize, who will watch and read what you create and say, how did they do that? I could never do that.
Still to come, we'll show you the winners for Best Editing and Best Writing at the SNY F3 Festival. Hello and welcome back to the SNY F3 Future Filmmakers Showcase. I'm Justine Ward. The panel of judges who screened the top 15 submissions were asked to not only select the top 3 winners, but also handed out awards for Best Cinematography, Writing, and Editing. And the winner of the latter category went to I Ride. Devin Anello and Matthew Hennian were behind the action sports documentary focusing on the benefits and hardship of being a part of the action sports culture. Let's take a look at some of their work.
The number one concern I have is my ankle that's been, hurt for like a month. And I can't really do much, like in the way of jumps. Just because like every time I land, if I don't stomp perfect, it's like back to the pain that I had when it happened. And I'm not trying to like hit a jump and then land it all sketchy and tweak my ankle and not be able to finish the video, or not even just finish the video, but not even be able to finish the season. Because when did I hurt it? Like a month ago. I have skied once or twice since it happened, so trying to keep my hopes up and just not think about it. Maybe I'll wrap it or something before we head up there, but I don't know. It's risky, but gotta do it. Yeah, so the ski season ended on an injury. I hit my head and got a concussion. So, whatever. I went for the trick. I didn't get it, but you know what? I'm gonna get it next year. So now, a couple months later, I'm kind of just like, I guess, moving on to whatever season is coming up. So right now it's the skate surf season. I went surfing yesterday, and this is what the neck rash is from, but from my wetsuit. But right now we're sitting in traffic on our way to the skate park. I got skateboarding and surfing now in my off season, so it's whatever. I'll just start working on my skating and surfing more. As a skater, snowboarder, surfer, pretty much any action sport enthusiast, we adapt and kind of take pride in what we do. So if it takes 500 tries to land something, when you finally land it, it's gonna feel great. Wanna go check the waves? Yeah. It honestly might be worth paddling out at Jenks. So, I don't see why not. Wanna? Yeah.
Why do kids do this, But everyone's into their own thing, and I'm not bashing that at all, because then it wouldn't give us the opportunity to be what we want to be. I'm Devin Anello, and I ride.
The award for Best Writing went to an inspirational film about making it big as an athlete in the Big Apple. Here's a clip from Dream On by David Mansour.
بابا ممكن اتفرج على التيبس؟ ماشي خلاص. New York City. It's where all of our dreams begin. We pass by it every single day. We look at the wondrous skyline and imagine what our lives would be like in the big city, the glowing city, the gem of the East Coast. It's the Oz of our world. Now to get to Oz, we follow the Yellow Brick Road, which we also call the Han Tunnel. We live in a world of daydreamers, but who are the biggest dreamers? Who has the biggest ambitions? They're right in front of us, the athletes. They're the hardest workers you can ever meet. To them, their dreams aren't just dreams. They're merely realities that have yet to happen. You don't give up. You can't win that marathon, you run faster. You can't hit that ball hard enough, you hit harder. Then eventually, you're going to succeed. Your dreams are going to come true. Your dreams will become your reality. New York City. It's where all of our dreams begin and come true. My message to you is to dream on. Never let anyone get in the way between you and your dreams, you and your ambitions, and who you want to be. You shape your own future and you shape your own destiny.
Just ahead, we're revealing the top 3 films from the F3 Festival. Welcome back to the SNY F3 Future Filmmakers Showcase. I'm Justine Ward. In just its first year, the F3 Festival saw an outpouring of submissions from local high school students with a passion for New York sports and film. So now it's time to reveal the top 3 films selected by our panel of esteemed judges. After moving from New York City, Jack uses baseball to cope with stress from the situation and his relationship with his father. Produced by Roman Palmiotto, here's a clip from our 3rd place winner, Relief.
You leaving? Come on, you know I had no control of them moving me.
I hate it here.
It's not like I don't miss the city.
Yeah, sure you don't.
Jack, come on.
Our second place winner shows how the love of a sport saved a teenager from danger in the streets and helped him focus in the classroom. Kai DeCassian, Sammy Blacage, and Tyneil Lilly are the creators behind the playbook.
Football means the world to me. Like, if I couldn't play football no more, I think like I would do nothing in life. Like, it's a great opportunity for getting me off the streets, knowing that I got a lot of problems in different neighborhoods. So if I didn't have football, I'd probably like be in jail or just dead probably. When I was 13 years old, I had took a guy watch, and that happened in school. Then that involved the police to come into school, and then I got arrested for robbery. And so when that happened, I was like 13, so it was young. My mom was very angry. She was like, "Why would you do that? It was just bad."
Tyneil was quite a troublemaker here at the school. He had a reputation because he was hanging around with the wrong people.
Football took me off the streets by giving me an opportunity to play on the team. And there was always an opportunity just to go play in the field with a whole bunch of people I didn't know and get to know them instead of being on the streets getting in trouble most of the time. It was a good opportunity for me to see different things and travel. Coming straight from school and going to the streets or the corner, I'd be happy to go straight to football and express myself. And it released a lot of anger that I had, put on equipment and stuff, and hit each other. But at the end of the day, it's just a better opportunity for me.
If he was not going to do the work in school, he would be either benched or not allowed to play football anymore.
Man, that moment when my coach pulled me to the side after the game and told me I couldn't play football, I was pissed off because that's like the one thing I love most that nobody can stop me from doing. And when he told me that, my heart just like, what? Football made me improve in my schoolwork because in order to play football, I had to keep my grades up. I want to make it to the NFL and support my family, mostly my mom because she was the only one who raised me.
You have to let him have his control because he knows what he wants. He's very smart. He's a lot sharper than people think, they perceive. They already had this reputation in their head. He's a troublemaker and he's trying to get out. So it was the other way around.
There was everybody in the school that always wanted me to do good. And they always talking about, oh, I could see your potential and all that. And after a while, I started thinking like, damn, a lot of people believe in me, so I might as well just try to succeed. And I started studying, started doing everything I was supposed to. Then filming everything. Everything just made me happy again.
Finally, the film voted not only the best overall, was the recipient also of Best Cinematography. David Anthony Baez and Joshua Anthony Fox document Joshua's last chapter, playing basketball in high school before he begins his next chapter in college.
My name is Joshua Fox. I'm currently a senior at Academy for Careers in Television and Film in Long Island City. I played 4 years varsity for the basketball team. I love this sport different from every other sport because it just keeps me focused. Like, it just takes my mind off a lot of things. Like, having a basketball in my hand, just dribbling, you can dribble anywhere. I know football, you have to throw with somebody, but basketball is more personal. Like, growing up in Southside Jamaica, Queens, it's not the easiest. So basketball is just, like, I would be in the playground rather than I'll be like on my corner or be doing something that's not productive in the community. People say I'm boring, but when you have a goal that you want to reach, it just takes a lot of discipline. So I knew I had to discipline myself if I wanted to be a good basketball player. So I just remember looking at my stats from my junior year, and my free throw percentage was low. It was like in the 40s, maybe 30s. So the whole summer, I woke up and I would just practice my free throws. Like, I just remember one time, I was on the phone with my girlfriend from like 9 o'clock at night to like 6 o'clock in the morning, just straight. We were just talking about life and basketball. And when we hung up, I was like, I'm going to the park to shoot. She was like, you're not going to sleep? I said, no, because somebody could be out there getting better than me at that moment. So that's when I knew that my senior year was going to be different, because my dedication to the game was just different. I got to the park, there was nobody there. The sun wasn't even up there. It was still dark. I had to use the street lights to shoot. But at that moment, I just knew that basketball was going to be taken serious from that point on. I think basketball changed for me when my friend passed away. Only because like we would play on Saturdays, and he just changed the way I thought about the sport. There'll be times where I would like come to the court and I wouldn't get picked up by anybody, but he just was like, oh, okay, you can play on my team, and he just saw something in me that other people didn't see. Fear, I feel like I didn't let it take control of me. I knew I wanted to be better than the people around me. I knew I had to work that much harder than everybody else around me, because I was looking for something that they weren't looking for. I was looking further. I was thinking about college when I was a sophomore, what I want to do for the next 4 years after I graduate. For people that have fear, whatever sport you're playing, I just say you gotta stay focused. Like every time you feel as if fear is like taking control, you just gotta think about, why do you play the sport? Why do you wake up every morning? Why do you put all those hours into that sport when you could be doing other things? That's what kept me motivated.
Thanks for tuning in to what we hope to be the first of many SNY F3 festivals for years to come. Congrats again to the many talented students who entered the festival. For more information on how to submit your film for next year, visit www.snyf3.com. I'm Justine Ward. Thanks for watching.